Morrisville will go for a change. Oswego keeps some of the same on. Simon's way down ice, wide open. Pass goes wide of him, had a good chance to make a breakaway. And Sheriff hits him up against the boards. Cohen comes away with it. That goes right into Linville's glove, and he'll freeze it. And Simons gets poked after the play for a slide into the glove of the netminder for Morrisville. Morrisville on the road this year sits at 1-2. They are 2-9-2 overall on the year. Morrisville on a bit of a cold streak here, though. 7 straight losses. Looking to pick up one. Their last win was November 21st at Plattsburgh, the age-old rival of Oswego. McQuaid with it down the near side. He passed it over to Cohen. Cohen takes around the boards. There's a shot that's blocked. And Simons pokes over to Semrad. Semrad cross-ice pass. Looking for a lane, takes a shot. That one doesn't go in. It goes off the crossbar, about as close you're going to get without going in for Cooper. And the crowd thought it was in as everybody got a little bit excited for that one, but does not go. Simons pin up along the boards, puck battle. McQuaid gets a stick on it, and Cam Simons will get to it. Simons gets checked. Puck still over by Simons, and Cohen will dump around the boards. And Loughnane gets it for Morrisville and dumps it away. Fudger will chase it for Oswego. Cohen takes a shot, and that one's into the chest of Linville and save. So Oswego goes up 2-0, 7 shots for the Lakers on net. Nothing yet for Morrisville as Milberg skates around with 5 minutes of action, not seeing anything come his way yet from the Mustangs. Oswego will get a chance again, face off in the Morrisville end. That's won by the Lakers. That's over to Semrad. Semrad passed down to Ryan and poked away by Carlisle in front. Voslo's shot, it's saved by Linville. Ryan came around trying to get his second one, and I would pretty much call it back-to-back. But it's a nice save from Linville. Credit given to Linville so far. He has made some phenomenal saves for Morrisville to keep this thing at only 2-0. 5 saves on the night, 2 goals allowed. It's a 71.4% save percentage. Milberg with no shots faced yet, so he still sits at 0%. Waiting to see the first shot come his way with just over 5 minutes gone. Burke down the far side corner, goes over to Ryan. Ryan guarded by Loughnane. Back around the boards over to Semrad. Semrad gets it poked away. They'll dump it back around the boards. Chasing for Morrisville, Sante. Sante pokes it. Voslo gets a stick on it, and Sante steals it away from Morrisville. Sante will poke it past the Oswego bench. Semrad gets a stick on it. Followed up by the Lakers again. Ryan with it, loses it, and dumped away by Loughnane. Milberg over at the door for the Lakers. A change, and Baker will get the puck for Oswego. Down the boards and off the stick of Cohen and up into the netting as we'll get a stoppage of play again. Stats on the season for you as we get a center ice face-off between both of these squads. Oswego averaging 3.4 goals per game. Morrisville sits at 1.5 goals per game. And center ice face-offs won by the Lakers. Semrad with it now, dumps it around the boards. Linville thinks about coming out for it, but doesn't as Douglas comes down with Stevenson for it. And McQuaid gets it in the corner as he gets knocked down by Carlisle. And Morrisville gets possession again. Semrad dumps it back around the boards. Carlisle gets it for Morrisville. Off the glass, past Stevenson. Semrad gets it. He'll pass shot. McQuaid goes wide. McQuaid gets the own rebound. It's stolen away by Carlisle, and here come the Stangs. That one's in a neutral ice. Semrad knocks it down. And Douglas down to Carlisle. Carlisle chased by Cohen and stolen away by the Lakers. Payon can't keep it onside, so Burke will take it back and they'll reset. Far side corner, Ryan gets it for Oswego. Tries to poke it away, and he gets to it. Sets up a pass. That's blocked by the Mustangs. Gilmore gets to it for Oswego. And the Mustangs dump that into neutral ice. Payon knocks it down. He'll pass it across the wheel. Poked away. Voslo gets to it. Voslo looks for a lane, makes a move, and pass to Payon, whiffs on the shot. And that'll get dumped down to the Oswego end. Milberg will call for the icing, and he will get it as Gilmore comes for the puck. 3 shots for Morrisville, 3 saves for Milberg, puts him at 100% save percentage. 12 shots on net for the Lakers. That's 2 goals allowed. So an 85.7% save percentage for Linville. Fudger in for the face-off in the Morrisville end for Oswego. And the Lakers get it. Miller with it now, up to Payon, takes a shot, and that's a glove save from Linville. Puck loose in front and goes wide. And Simons down to the near side corner for it. Simons gets hit by Patrick, and both of them go down. Payon over to Cohen. Morrisville trying to get out of the zone. They finally do with Jones. And Payon will dump it to the corner. And Henry gives it up to Dietz. Dietz goes down the far side with it and poked away again by the Lakers. Burke takes it across the wheel for Oswego. Burke looks for Voslo, takes a shot himself. Rebound, puck loose. Nobody gets to it. And then Jones gets there first for Morrisville. Here come the Mustangs now, overwhelmed by the defense, but a good pass. There's a shot that goes off the pad of Milberg and out of the zone. Carlisle will get it back for Morrisville. And Douglas passes up the boards under his stick. Voslo tries to poke it away, doesn't get to it. And Loughnane gets to it as well. Simpson. This is over to Ryan. Ryan gets it poked away by Carlisle, and Morrisville gets it back. A little bit of back and forth here from the Mustangs. That one goes up and off the Jumbotron. A really high pass, and we'll get reset for another face-off. Get it, big hit laid by Simons, and this one will be blown dead as a Mustang goes down on the ice after the big hit from Simons. Second save of the night, sitting at an 88% save percentage. Cohen gets let up off the face-off, and Morrisville gets it back. As pass off the boards by Cooper. Carlisle tied up with Stevenson. Oswego gets it back with McQuaid. McQuaid tries to get a handle on it. McQuaid makes a move and poked away by the Mustangs. In a neutral ice, here come the Mustangs chasing down now. And Goncalves can't get to it in time, and the Lakers come down to get it back. Here comes Semrad. He'll pass over to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Semrad. And the second-hand pass to Cohen goes wide. Good chance. Stevenson poked away by Patrick. And Morrisville does get possession back and dumps it along the boards. Chasing it is Loughnane. And back in a neutral ice it goes. Oswego will go for a full change. Shreff will get it for Morrisville. He'll come up quickly. Quick pass goes wide. All around the boards. Milberg calls for the icing, and he eventually gets it. And we'll get another stoppage of play here. 36 total shots on net for Oswego with a grand total of 53. Just over halfway done in the second period of action. Oswego spending a lot of time in that offensive zone, and Morrisville has just been unable to get much offense going. Going to have to get a rush or something to get a goal in this one. Miller in front over to Fudger, goes off his stick. Lakers keep it, though, with Simpson. Simpson near the face-off circle. He'll pass it off the boards. Miller can't get a stick on it. Stolen away by the Mustangs. And that goes through neutral ice and back into the Morrisville zone. Fudger gets a stick on it, and Shreff knocks it down. Shreff will pass it up. Here comes Morrisville now. That one is over to Loughnane. Loughnane gets hit by Horacek alongside the near side. And the Lakers get it back with Fudger. Fudger. Pass over to Bannister. Bannister gets tangled up. And Morrisville's able to dump it away from the Laker bench. Payon more, but no one there for the pass. Here's a shot and a glove save by Milberg. Goncalves had a good shot. Good heads-up play after the pass goes to nobody for Oswego and takes a shot at it. But an even better save from Brandon Milberg, getting his first ice time here in the regular season. Again, each goalie has had a chance at it this year. They've all had a stab at it with Milberg, Manzi, and McCarthy. A very good goalie room for Oswego. Really can go to any of them and have a good chance to get a nice game and not allow more than really 2 goals. So see how they use it. So far this year, they've done a great job. Cooper pokes at it. Burke gets it. Oswego again with it in the offensive end. And Morrisville makes a poke at it, and they'll steal it away with Rossbach. Ryan gets to it. And down to Vossalo. Everybody stays on side. Vossalo takes a shot, and that's saved straight into the chest of Linville with less than 2 minutes to go here in the second period of action. Into Morrisville and McQuaid in for Oswego for the faceoff. And McQuaid gets the faceoff win. Cooper tries to pass it along the boards, and it's poked away, and the Mustangs come away with it. That one's dumped into neutral ice and knocked down by the Lakers. Unable to get a handle on it is Cohen, and then McQuaid comes in for it and gets a stick on it. Down to the stick of Cooper up to Cohen. Cohen gets hit. Cooper gets a stick on it again, and down to Douglas for Morrisville. And Douglas gets tripped by McQuaid, and that's going to be called all day long. Take a shot. That one's off the pad of Linville and back into neutral ice. Ergo gets it down the near side. Pass goes wide of Fudger, and Douglas knocks it out of the zone. Gilmore will chase it across the wheel. He's followed behind by Henry. Henry gets a stab at it, can't get to it. Miller has it now for Oswego. Miller up to Ergo. Ergo across the blue line. He'll pass it up to Fudger. Fudger and Douglas tied up for it. Douglas goes down in the corner for it. Fudger gets a stick on it off the wall to Ergo, and Payon gets to it, and it gets poked away. Ergo will dump it to the far side corner. And Patrick will get it from Morrisville as Oswego goes for a full change. Patrick down the far side. He'll dump it around the boards. Milberg calls for Gatto, and he could not convert on it. And almost had back-to-back shorthanded goals for the Lakers. We'll have a face-off in the Morrisville end with only 4 seconds left till Oswego returns to full strength. Still 5-on-4, though, for 4 seconds. Won by the Mustangs. Douglas gets to it on the near side. And the Lakers now return to full strength, so we're back to 5-on-5s that kill off yet another penalty. It's up to Horacek with a one-on-one chance. Pass to Gatto, can't get a stick on it. A couple of great chances here from Oswego, shorthanded and back to 5-on-5. Have all the momentum in the world right now. And Payon dumps it all the way around the glass as the Lakers go for a full change. Horacek back around the boards again. Over to Payon. Payon off the boards to Gilmore, who keeps it onside. Back down to Horacek. Horacek centering pass. Cohen shot. That one's blocked. Second shot again. That one goes wide. Cohen passes. Horacek storms in for it and lays a big hit up alongside the boards. Payon down Broadway takes a shot that goes wide. Horacek with the rebound. Pass is stolen away by Morrisville. Back around the boards again and poked away, but Douglas gets to it. Gilmore gets a poke at it. Board battle near the Morrisville bench. And back to the lane. Semrad down the near side. Semrad looks for a lane. Pass back to Fudger across the face-off circle. Fudger to the far side face-off circle. Takes a shot. Puck still loose. Rebound shot goes high from Ergo. Fudger with it again. Looks for a lane. Takes a shot, and that one's saved by Linville straight into the chest pad. I'd like to thank our crew that came out today for this coverage of this game. We got Dylan Gilmore on the game camera over here. Dylan Zielinski in the control room, as well as Joe Seidman. Tyler King, the new club advisor, working the replay machine in there. And John Boldis, working audio, back in the studio. Lakers get it off the face-off into the Morrisville end. Ryan can keep a handle on it. Burke spins around for it, gets at the face-off circle again. Burke gets it poked away and over to Ryan to the far side corner. Ryan in front, puck still loose, and Linville tried to freeze it, couldn't get a hand on it. And Morrisville trying to get out of the zone. Semrad keeps it onside for Oswego. Near side boards near the Oswego crowd. Goes across the bench. Here comes Rossbach. Rossbach looks for a shot. That one's poked away. Gilmore lays him out near the boards. And it's up to Semrad. Drake Semrad down the near side. Pass. Vosslow can't get a shot off. Wide open chance on Linville. Back across the blue line it goes. It'll force the reset. Gatto with it now. Across the Oswego logo. Payon can't get a handle on it either as Douglas gets it back and over to Payon at the wheel again. Dumps it into the near side corner.